And now everything is suddenly shinier. Anyway, hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play Nights in the Dreams. I am Hunter, the one who's there, friend of Polar Bear. And in the last part we did Elliot's third stage, which was Stick Canyon, and we're going to be starting Claris's stages with Spring Valley. But first, let's get our opening cutscene. Is it that the female characters always get the creepier introductions? Okay, so as you could probably tell, Claris's nightmare is that she has stage fright. Because for you see, she is a musician. Well, not in the sense that she plays an instrument, unlike Ellen in Knight's Junior Dreams, but instead she is a singer. Or is aspiring to be one, at least, but she has a problem with stage fright, so she's worried she's gonna fuck up at the audition. Can't blame her, really. Anyway, as you can tell, this is the HD version of Nights that also comes on. Well, the one yeah, Brand New Dreams, as it's called. So, a lot of things you might have noticed have changed. First off, the models have been completely redone. Claris and Elliot are a bit taller and a bit more defined. Proper proportions. Well, not really proper, but more defined proportions. Some of the models that were some of the things that were previously sprites in the original Saturn title have now been made into full-fledged 3D models, such as the Nightmarians and the NiGHTS, as well as the orbs and stars, I believe, are also 3D models now. In fact, mostly everything is a 3D model, save for the trees, which I still think are sprites. And possibly the rings, but that's unknown. Okay, so there's a few things that are still sprites, but mostly everything is a 3D model in this version. Also, it looks really goddamn good. Now, it was probably a dumb idea on my part to have Claris's stages be the ones I show off the HD version with, because all of Claris's stages seem to revolve around grass themes, where you got Elliot's having a couple variations, like with Frozen Bell and Stick Canyon, having a bit more color variety to than just grass. Because Claris's other two stages include Mystic Forest and Soft Museum, both of which take place in grassy-like fields. Well, Mystic Forest isn't a forest, obviously, but there's still a lot of green, so you're kind of seeing something you've already seen. I might do a bonus. I think I've mentioned this before, but if I haven't, I might do a bonus episode where I show off the opposite stages with the different graphics. So Claris is with Saturn graphics and Elliot's with HD graphics. But yeah, otherwise I made a dummy move on that part by deciding, hey, maybe I should show off the HD version with a bunch of stages that look essentially the same, because that makes a lot of sense, or something along those lines. I don't know. And also, it's kind of dumb of me to do it out of chronological order, because I'm kind of picky when it comes to that. Anyway, but yeah, I'd say this looks rather good. In fact, if you're not one of those people that likes to get the true experience before, you know, playing, it's what is usually the better experience, because let's face it, most of these Sega Heritage remakes, such as Sonic, no, well, Sonic Adventure 2, yeah, well, I guess, kind of. Such as Nights into Dreams and Jet Set Radio. Yeah, they're kind of the better versions of, their counterparts. I was lenient on Sonic Adventure 2 because, sound mixing is kind of worse in that one compared to the original Babel port. But, yeah, long story short, basically, I would say, if you're going to play Nights into Dreams and you have this version of the game, unless you're one of those kinds of people, which I am, just play this. Because it looks so much better. I mean, seriously. Control-wise, it's not different at all. The only difference between the two versions of the game, I think, are graphical. Maybe remixed music? I'm not entirely sure. I don't believe so. In fact, I'm pretty sure not. But yeah. It's just... It just looks so much better. They could have done a bit more with it than instead of just updating the graphics, though. I mean, if they... Like, some people said added, like, a depth of field thing, so things, like, in the background looked more in the background. Kind of hides the draw distance that's still there for some reason. Also would... there's a picture of it on somebody's review somewhere. I'll have to link that review in the description. If I remember to, that is, which I won't. Unlikely. Then again, I am uploading the day I'm recording this, so maybe I will. Wink, wink, future self. That's about, like, half an hour from now. Possibly more. This will possibly be up after 6, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. What else is there to talk about? Oh, yeah. See, this looks very good. That's basically the end of the story, really. It's just that this looks very good. You should play it. But, yeah. Kind of a dummy move on my part to start with Elliot's story, but that's what happens. No, but actually, what else am I trying to think of right now? Oh, that's right. I need to connect this to something, so I'm going to connect it to a game I've been playing recently, but sort of not really. In Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, this is the basis for a stage called Dream Valley, which basically takes Spring Valley and just makes it that. Yeah, I think it's mostly elements from Spring Valley with a bit of Splash Garden in between. I think there's some elements of Splash Garden, but not a whole lot. I think it's mostly Spring Valley that they use for the basis of that track. But in addition to that, and because I wanted to bring up Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, there's a track in the game based off of a game called Burning Ranges. Now, that's a game I've never heard of up until that game came out. Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. I'm curious to see what it plays like, though, because the music has gotten me interested. I know that's kind of a weird thing to get completely interested in a game you've never heard of or have no idea what it's about, but yeah, it interests me. I don't know. Also, for some reason, that track reminds me of, like, the song on that track reminds me of Powerline, if that fictional singer from a Goofy movie. I don't know. I imagine Powerline singing that song for some reason. Maybe the singer is from Hercules. You know those ones. Yes, I'm talking about Disney's Hercules. I'm being completely random today, and I don't know why. Maybe I'm just baked to be your way, like some sort of nostalgia trip. Or maybe I'm just completely bored and have nothing else to talk about, really. Because, well, it's the first stage, and to be quite honest, it looks a lot like Splash Garden, save for the water bits. And it's the first level of the game, so it's going to be kind of easy. Oh, cool, now we can actually talk about new things because we've got a boss. Alright. Oh, also, new shiny background graphic while loading the stage. Boss, yes. Anyway, boss number 1 of the game, technically, and of Claris's levels, is Gullwing, or Gollywinger. I think it's Gullwing. Ow. Yes, and his tail hurts you, but there's an easy way to beat him. You see, normally, if you want to go the long way about doing it, you basically smack his head in the face a bunch. That takes a long time. The easy way to do it, however, although it's a bit trickier to pull off, is to paraloop his tail. And by tail, I mean the tip of the tail. If you do that, you kill him instantly. Well, not instantly, because you got to paraloop it properly, but If you paraloop it successfully, you basically kill him. And doing that will net you a higher bonus than if you just smack him in the head a couple thousand times. Which is takes a lot longer to do. But it'll be a lot safer because you'll most likely hit the tail a couple of times attempting to do this. Trust me, I know, I've done it. Anyway, so there's that. Yeah, I know this part was a bit rough around the edges. Or very rough around the edges, but hey, you know? It happens. Anyway, next time on Let's Play Nights Under Dreams, we're going to be doing Claire's second stage, which is Mystic Forest. Yes, it is called that, I'm double checking, I just did. So good, I didn't screw up on my facts this time. That's a good thing. Anyway, next time on Let's Play Nights Under Dreams, we're going to be doing Mystic Forest, and also showing off an achievement you can get there, even though it doesn't pop up since I've already gotten it. Hooray for useless knowledge! Anyway, see you later, and goodbye.